Hello, our lovely viewers. Set looks a little bit different today because we're going to try something new. We've talked about how this season we want to try new things, and one of the things that I kind of wanted to try, and they kind of were on board with it, is something called the Chicken Coop, which is Devin's bar in the current Minecraft server that we're playing. And I thought it would be a pretty cool idea to come in and make actual drinks. Not quite on camera, but drink them on camera.
Yeah.
Give our opinions on it and whatnot. Help y'all learn some more about different types of cocktails and whatnot. And hopefully, my intentions is eventually to have y'all drop your recommendations and things that you like down in the comments. And in the next later episodes, we can try those on camera and see if we like them. Maybe do some kind of rating if we wanted to.
Yeah.
If you're down with that.
Get some suggestions and see if we like it or not. If you give me something I hate, I'm like, yeah, your shit, your taste, your palate's shit.
Trash, kid. Yeah. But without further ado, I'm gonna go make some drinks. Oh, and viewers, just so you know, this shot is supposed to come out in layers, but I'm not quite good enough at making it with layers yet. So let's hope it comes out in layers. So this one right here is called the Nuts and Berries. It's a pretty simple mixture. So first you're supposed to add something called Chambord, which is a raspberry liqueur, and then you go cream, and then you're supposed to use something called Francesca. I think it's what's called Francesca. It's like a nut liqueur, but we have something called Screwball, which is like another nut liqueur. And the way you're supposed to layer it, you go least alcohol on bottom to most. But when I tried it at my house, I put the Chambord on bottom, and then I did cream and it didn't mix well, so I was like, okay, let me try it flip because cream's thick, so like cream will set. No, I poured the Chambord in, it went straight to the bottom. I was like, lovely, this is beautiful. I had bad technique, but it's a pretty simple drink. It's supposed to taste like a peanut butter and jelly because you kind of have the nut flavor from the Screwball and the raspberry flavor from the Chambord, and the cream is kind of just there just to cream it up a little bit. Okay. So let's all drink it and we'll see how it is.
All right.
Cheers.
Oh, like shot.
It's a shot, dude. That's why it's in a shot glass.
I'm scared, bro. It's 2 shots. I've never done this
just
before.
Go.
Yeah, I kind of just drank it like a regular thing.
All right, thoughts.
I mean, it tastes more chocolatey, if anything.
Chocolate. That's interesting. It's probably just because of the cream.
It's probably it's the peanut butter. I'm definitely tasting the peanut butter and cream. It's getting like a dark texture.
Yeah.
I didn't really taste any of the fruit or whatever it is.
Yeah, I might add a little more this next time. I'll add a little more this next time because the next one is that we're gonna make is the same one but with a espresso cream.
That's good. I can already tell.
So I'm gonna add a little bit less cream and a little bit more Chambord.
Okay.
All right. But what would you rate that specific shot? I got a 10.
It wasn't horrible, but
not your favorite?
Nah.
I would give it a
6.
Yeah.
7.
6. Yeah. When I went over to my dad's friend's house, Rick, he made it. That was like an 8 shot. Like it was an 8 out of 10 shot. It was really good. But this one, it's kind of like a 6. But he was been doing this for years, so he kind of has a little more experience. He was able to like actually layer it. It literally looked like layers.
That's cool.
It was so cool.
Yeah, I know there's like a certain technique you gotta do because you can't just pour it in.
Yeah, you gotta use a spoon. But like I'm not good at it, so. All right, I'm gonna go rinse these out. I'm gonna do it again with the espresso. See if it makes a difference in the flavor, and I will return. But yeah, my dad always says start off the night with a shot. So that's why I was like, we'll start with a shot.
Dude.
So everything's not gonna be shots?
No.
Because I'm not a fan of shots. I hate taking shots.
We only got. I think it's the only shot we have.
Why do you hate it so much?
I don't know. It's like I had to drink it quickly. I like when I'm drinking stuff. I want to enjoy it.
I feel that. Yeah.
I enjoy whenever I can go to like the whenever I go to the bartender or like a concert. I'm just like make me like the best drink, or like not the best drink. I just ask like dealer's choice. I say like make me a drink, and I can always drink it, right? Like I want to be able to drink it, not just like I have to shove it down.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really like vodka, because I don't like the taste of vodka. I have to just shot it.
Yeah, I hate vodka. It tastes like just straight hand sanitizer to me.
Only good thing about vodka is it gets me drunk pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think we're making a vodka drink today.
I mean, I like vodka and other things. I hate straight up vodka, but vodka's a semi-decent mixer because you can put anything in vodka because it has that clear taste, so...
I've never had, I don't think I've ever had a vodka mixer. I think I've only ever had vodka just straight up.
You're about to
And the
making you a drink called White Russian.
I'm fine with that.
And the vodka I've always had is like, aside from the 70% I had here, it's always like, it's like high percentage. It's always like 80% because
Yeah.
I think vodka always is like high percent, right?
Well, I think so. 50? Yeah, it's pretty. It's not normally 50. I mean, other alcohol drinks, but yeah, vodka's like sort of a slut. You can just put vodka in anything. The only reason vodka exists is alcohol, and since it's so like its taste just doesn't exist, you can just put it in anything. Just get you drunk.
Can you imagine just like being such an alcoholic that you can just think vodka was water?
No, I seen clips of like some people putting in like water bottles and then them chugging it. I'm like, I would absolutely throw up.
No shot I could do that.
Like even if it was something I like, I could maybe do it, but vodka just I hate vodka.
I feel like your throat has to be numb if you can just do that to vodka.
Yeah.
Like just vodka sitting in my mouth just like hurts.
Yeah, it like burns a little bit. I'm like, ah.
That's why I just want it to like go down quickly. I don't want it to stay there.
Yeah.
But people just drink it like that. I'm like, you guys are crazy.
Yeah, they have issues. They're alcoholics.
Like the Russians who just drink it like regular. I'm like, you guys are built different.
It's water. It's Russian water. And like, no, it's not water.
The fact that you think that is insane.
Yeah, you have an issue.
Yeah, if y'all can see this. Oh wait, camera's over here, not the computer.
I was like, dang, Tyler.
Yeah, so you see this? It's actually layered a little bit. It's kind of hard to see the screwball on top, but it's kind of layered.
I like I'm blurry. I got okay.
All right, laddies, let's enjoy this one. Cheers.
I really don't want to take it.
Ooh, that's really good with the coffee. I like that one a little more. Thoughts?
Oh, I didn't even take it.
Man, take your fucking shot. Quit being a bitch.
I just drink it regularly, Gabe. I don't
just
throw
like,
it back. I drink.
Yeah.
I drink it, put it in my mouth, and I drink it slowly.
What do you think about that one? A little different?
This one I did enjoy more, just because like I like the taste of coffee.
It has a little coffee more
espressos.
Yeah.
I would
that one is better.
Yeah.
It actually layered out because the thing is that it's not supposed to mix because it's supposed to hit your tongues at different times. So, like I said earlier, the way that you pour alcohol, if you want to layer it, because typically with alcohol, if it's a lower percent, it's a higher percent of sugar. There's more sugar in it. So more sugar means it's more dense, so it sits at bottom. So you go lowest to highest. But with a shot like that, Screwball is 35% and Chambord's like 17%, I think.
Okay.
So you're hitting a heavy alcohol right off the bat, and you get that cream to instantly settle it, and then you have the flavor of the liqueur. The Chambord is really good. I took a little bit back there because I poured a little more in my glass on accident when I was pouring it. And I took a shot. It tastes literally like raspberry juice. Like that's all it tastes like. It's raspberry juice with a little bit of a kick, right?
I think just the chocolate and coffee is just too overpowering. I don't think I'm ever gonna taste that fruit flavor.
Yeah. So like,
well, I tasted the fruit.
So this is just the espresso cream and what else?
So that one, first you pour Chambord, which is the raspberry. Then you pour the espresso cream on top. I put a spoon over it and I very slow poured, which caused it to slowly cascade over the side and settle on top of the raspberry that time, which is really nice. And then on top you put the Screwball.
Okay.
Screwball kind of just mixes with the cream, but it settles out a little bit on top, but not really much. It mixes with the cream a lot.
Yeah, like Gabe said, like I don't think I would ever taste that fruit. Just the other flavors
just too strong,
too overpowering.
Yeah.
But I since usually when I do drink, I don't drink to get drunk. I drink for flavor. I would prefer the cream was more present.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty good. I would give this like a 7. Not
little
much better than the last one, but it's still.
I think it's better because it's layered as opposed to all mixed together like the first one. It's actually layered out a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree.
So
I think so for sure. This one's like an 8 for me. This is like I like this one way better than the
like
first
a lot
one.
more.
Yeah.
I think it's because it did layer.
I think
out.
it's because I was gonna say I think it's
like
because
I said,
of layering.
There's a reason why you layer alcohol. It's so it hits your mouth at different times, and because you're hitting a sharp 35%. Followed by a cream, it settles it out. And even though you didn't taste the raspberry, it melded with the Screwball flavor. So the two flavors combined. For me, like when I took it, I don't know why, like I just kind of like I taste it more, I guess. It tasted like a PB&J. It tasted like I was eating a PB&J. Like a raspberry peanut butter jelly with a little bit of kick alcohol.
I don't think I've ever had raspberry jelly before.
Well, my grandma, she used to get random because she had a garden growing up. So she would make like homemade jams.
Okay.
So like one time I've had like raspberry, I've had like blackberry, I've had blueberry.
Have you ever had peach?
I have had peach. Peach is really good.
Peach is
good.
smacked.
But with peach, I only like it if I put a little bit of honey.
That's a good mixture right there.
Yeah.
Because I remember this little shop from where I'm from. I'm not from Texas. The shop where I'm from like used to sell. They specialized in jellies, and they would just like because it's like a mom and pop shop, and they sold like peach jelly there. It smacked every time.
Yeah,
the
peach is so good.
Like this family, they made that strawberry and peach jelly. It was like it was godly.
It was immaculate.
It was like every time we had to go there. And my dad, like, since moving here, he's like, it hasn't been the same. I can't have strawberry jelly anymore.
Yeah.
So we just get grape now.
Strawberry jelly's so good though. I'm a big
good.
component of strawberry like supremacy.
I like mixing
but like,
strawberry.
you know,
grape.
strawberry jelly can be ruined so easily.
I guess, yeah.
So I think
you have to get it from the right place.
Well, that's why we default to grape, because grape, you can't mess up grape. It's,
No.
it's impossible.
I guess.
That's why I mix like a lot of times, like for example, like Chick-fil-A, like the chicken biscuits for breakfast. I'll get one strawberry, one grape, and I'll just put them both in the thing. It's actually a really good flavor combo. You get like a mixed berry type flavor to it.
Okay.
It's really good. But yeah, with the peach, I usually put honey and sometimes a little bit of cinnamon too, to kind of add like a different little twist to it. It's pretty good.
That sounds pretty good.
I love peanut butter and jelly.
I don't know.
so
Like
much.
I used to use grape jelly all the time when I was younger, but like ever since I tried strawberry, I just was never able to go back because
Strawberry easily disappeared.
so
but
good.
You ever have blackberry?
No, like I said, I've only tried grape and strawberry.
Okay, try blackberry. It's a little bit more sour.
don't really
But
like
it's
sour
but it's really good with the peanut butter because the peanut butter is so creamy
Right.
that if you can get a creamy peanut butter, mix it with the sourness of the blackberry, it goes really well together.
Okay.
See, that's what my mom says too, because she used to like blackberry jelly. I'm not a fan of it though, because me personally, I don't like peanut butter, so I like to I like the jelly to kind of like the peanut butter is like an additionary, like
just
additional
creaminess.
piece.
It's a creaminess type factor. Yeah.
So I just like the jelly to be the main taste I have.
Yeah.
And I don't like blackberry.
You don't like peanut butter, dog?
No, you know this.
You're
I hate peanut
not
butter.
like that screwball. The screwball that we've been drinking.
Screwball. So for those of you who don't know, screwball, it smells like peanut butter. It tastes like peanut butter with alcohol. It's so good. I love it. All right. Well, let's go ahead and make the next drink, and I'll be right back. Do you want chocolate or do you want cherry?
Give me chocolate.
Are we gonna have both in the end? So it doesn't really matter to me.
Well, it depends on which one you want now.
I want the chocolate. I've been eyeing it ever since you brought it, and I want it.
Godiva?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is chocolate.
Nope.
Peanut butter.
Cream.
Bro, I never tried with chocolate.
Yeah, but I want to do this one first.
All right, cool. So,
So ask his opinion and they say, nah, I don't really I don't respect your opinion.
I guess I'll do this.
Goddamn.
This one right here, I mean, nothing simple. Looks like cream. This one is called a White Russian. So what's in it?
Oh, it's vodka.
Yep. What's in it is 2 ounces of vodka, 1 ounce of cream, and 1 ounce of Kahlua, and then a little splash of cream.
What do you mean cream? Are we using the?
I used to use the straight cream, not the espresso cream.
Oh, the espresso cream.
No, I use the regular cream.
That's the Irish.
The Irish cream, yeah.
Okay.
So it's supposed to have like a little bit of it's a little chocolatey because the cream itself is a little more chocolatey like that. But it's gonna provide a little bit of a kick, but once you get past it, it'll be a little sweet. So cheers. This is a sip drink. It's not a chug drink, by the way.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's vodka though.
See, that tastes good to me.
I hate that.
I hate vodka.
See, I love this. This is delicious.
It's the difference.
You don't have to drink the whole thing. We can just dump it if you
I
want.
wasn't going to.
Yeah. Personally, I really do like this.
God, I hate it.
Vodka's just too overpowering for me. I don't know. I don't know if it's because like I've heard if you have bad experiences with an alcohol, your body like tells you not to like it
Because
anymore.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think maybe it's because I've had a bad experience with vodka that my body's just like, nah, you don't like vodka anymore.
I mean, I never had a bad experience with vodka. I mean, I still don't like it because it tastes like hand sanitizer to me, but
It does.
Yeah, for me, it has a strong flavor or strong alcoholic presence because of the vodka. But it has once I get past that, it has a very creamy flavor. It's really good.
I definitely like the texture.
Yeah, it's very creamy.
yeah.
That's why I love mixing things with the cream. The cream mixes well with just
See, there's no doubt I could like this if the ratios were different, but
yeah, this is a 2-1.
yeah, if it was
vodka to
less
Kahlua.
vodka in here, I could definitely drink
So do you
this.
think like a 1 vodka, 2 Kahlua, and a little bit of cream?
Yeah, probably. I could probably drink that.
Yeah, a little less vodka. See, for me, this is just how you make a basic White Russian. You can obviously tamper with the ingredients a little bit. Not the ingredients, but like the ratios of everything. Everything that we're showing you, you can tamper with the ratios, obviously. But this is just like the one that my dad always makes, and I've had it before, and I guess I've had it enough times over time that like I not like a whole drink, but like a sip every once in a while. For me, it tastes like chocolate milk almost, like like not like a great chocolate milk, but a pretty creamy chocolate milk.
I definitely see it. It's like a chocolate milk with a kick to
There's
it.
a kick to it, yeah.
Because like,
So once you get past the initial like the alcohol burn, it's like okay, yeah, it's chocolate milk.
that's what I was gonna say. Like I think upon second taste, I realized it's just the initial shock of vodka. Once you get past that, it's actually pretty okay.
It's actually pretty. I actually like this.
Like I think if I maybe didn't hate vodka, or if I even tolerated it a little bit, this would be really good. I think.
Yeah. See, the thing is with this drink is it's not a shaken or it's kind of a stirred drink, but it's a drink you make per glass. But I didn't really want to spend the time because usually you serve it over rock on the rocks. But I only have 3 cubes in there frozen, and I don't want to use like the little ice cubes because they melt and it makes it kind of watery. Like I made my old fashioned on Monday like that, and it was very watered down within like 30 minutes, right? But you're supposed to make this like usually a big cube, put it on there, and then you add the drinks, and you kind of like you don't stir it, but you kind of like you do like this little thing and let it stir itself. The flavors blend a little better, but I mean, I kind of like this. Like I said, if you're gonna try this at home, definitely, if you're not a big alcohol fan, like if the alcohol hits you really hard, just go a little lighter on the vodka and go maybe a little heavier on the Kahlua or the cream. The cream is just a splash, right? Because it's 2 ounces of vodka, 1 ounce of Kahlua, and then a little bit. I should like a couple little pours of cream, right? Like 3 pours of cream, 1 for each of us. But you can go a little heavier on the cream, get a little more flavor. The vodka is the Kahlua is a coffee liqueur. It's rum and coffee, I think.
Yeah,
rum and coffee liqueur. So it has like a pretty good coffee flavor. So you could do that, or you can get like an espresso cream, like the one that we have. Give it a little more of a coffee flavor instead of a regular Irish cream. But I mean, like, barring the straight alcohol, what would you rate the actual flavor?
It's pretty good. I still like the last shot we had better, like flavor wise. So
that's because of the Chambord flavor.
Yeah. Overall, I think I might give this like a 4. Just like an overall drink, I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if like barring the vodka, it's probably like around 6. But because I don't like vodka, I'd also give it like a 4.
Yeah, personally, I'd probably give it like this one specifically a 6, but I've had them upwards of like 8. I've had them before where it's like, it literally, you don't even taste the vodka. It just tastes like straight chocolate milk.
It's just like higher ratios.
I think they took like a 1 ounce vodka instead of 2 ounce. And they also serve it over ice, so it kind of cuts the harshness a little bit because of the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see myself liking this, just if the vodka wasn't so present in it.
Yeah, see, right now I'm just going off of like the normal ratios. Oh, that one hit me weird because I let it sit on my tongue and I like took a breath and it hit me.
Right.
I'm going with normal ratios that you'll find like online or whatever, or like these specifically are ones that like I learned from my dad's friend Rick, or my dad specifically. So that, you know, I'm just kind of going off those ratios. You can obviously adjust it, like I said earlier. You can adjust it and put whatever you want. If you like more vodka, obviously put more vodka. If you want a little less alcohol presence, put a little more cream and Kahlua.
Yeah.
Upon second taste, what'd you think about it, Deven? Did you still like the texture though?
Yeah,
I love the texture.
It's very smooth.
You don't like the texture?
No, I love the texture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very smooth. Like, initially, like the first thing I can't get over is the shock value of the vodka, but I do like the flavor. That's why I keep saying over and over. Like, I could see myself liking this drink really well because the flavors in it. I'm like, oh, I like the cream. I like to have everything else in it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, we can go ahead and scrap these. Our next drink, no vodka. It's pretty much straight cream.
Okay.
Effectively.
Is it the peanut butter or chocolate one?
We will be back and I'll let y'all know.
All right. Did you see the midterm report of the Naruto 99?
No. I stopped looking at it because I was like, Minato got this. At this point, I'm just waiting for the...
Yeah.
At this point, I was like, I'm not even looking at the 99 pool. I'm just ready for that Minato one shot, or not one shot, but the miniseries come out.
Yeah, Minato's still on top. Sakura's in third place though somehow.
I'm curious to why Sakura's getting so much love. Like, I know, like, I'm curious like where they could go with Sakura.
I think it's more like because like the gap between Boruto and Naruto, like we don't really know much about what Sakura was doing.
Okay. Because I know she was getting some love in Naruto, but I guess I was like, what, that popcorn?
Yeah.
That way we can all kind of snack on it. Kind of fun us a little bit.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I knew Sakura did some things in Boruto, but I didn't know like how big since I don't watch it or read Boruto, so I didn't know what she was doing or what it was all about.
They went a lot farther in, like they revealed all the way to like 50, so like we kind of see like who everyone voted for a little bit.
Okay.
And Kakashi's dad got 8th place. So
yeah, he was. he was a big opponent for a lot of people. People were like, it would be so cool to see like why the White Fang was so regarded as like a run on site. Like the only other person that we know as a run on site is like someone like Minato. So like I want to see like what type of jutsu the White Fang used to make him like such a threat.
The funny thing is, Obito made the list twice before Pain made it once.
I mean,
because Obito and Toby both got nominated ahead of Pain.
That's right. I mean, what were we gonna do with Pain? Like, I feel like we've seen everything of Pain. We know that man's whole story.
We've seen everything with Obito.
I mean, but
Toby, I think makes more sense because there's so much Toby stuff. But Obito, maybe if you're like considering it the same, why are they two separate? That's one thing. Why are they two separate votes?
Because with Toby, we see him like we'd be so funny to see him like do like mini missions with the Akatsuki. As he I guess fuck around. I think it would be funny.
I feel like that's what it would just turn in. Like, if he did an Obito spin-off series, I feel like that's what it would be anyways. Because what else is there with Obito's character to go over that hasn't already been done?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe his thought and reasonings why. Because he formed the Akatsuki. So like maybe like why he chose each Akatsuki member, or like maybe
he didn't form the Akatsuki.
He formed.
He's a figurehead.
What do you mean he's a figurehead?
Madara implanted the idea in his head.
Yeah, he planted the idea, and Obito picked out the individuals who were a part of it.
No, I'm pretty sure Madara helped him. Madara told him like 3 of them, right? Madara told him about Itachi, right?
Maybe, but Madara's dead by the time the Akatsuki.
Yeah, obviously, but
even like the first earlier members, like I'm trying to think. I think the only person he truly told him about was Nagato. That's only because he needs Nagato part of the Akatsuki because of his eyes.
So the most important member.
But everyone else, I'm pretty sure that was all Obito.
I mean, yeah, congrats. You got heat on, bro. Congrats.
Well, he got so many. There's so many members. What do you want about?
Bro got heat on. We're supposed to congratulate him for that.
I don't know. That'd be cool.
I mean, Zetsu is also a Madara member as well.
Yeah, but I feel like, yeah, true. It was so Zetsu and Nagato. And then Conan's just a tag along of
Ichiraku Ramen guy was in 35th. So I knew he was gonna get some votes.
I knew he was gonna get votes too. I'm trying to think.
Above people like Guy's dad, Kakuzu, Hiruzen. I'm surprised Hiruzen didn't get more votes. I thought he's like 42nd.
42nd. Where's the Great Sonic on that list? Because I knew a lot of people kind of wanted this more Sonic stuff.
All right, so
I'm assuming the highest member might have been Orochimaru.
No, Jiraiya is 10th. He's the highest member.
10th? Okay.
And then second would be. I have to keep going. Orochimaru at 23rd, and then Tsunade at 31.
That makes sense. Jiraiya. Okay, it actually does make sense. I would like a young Jiraiya.
There's so much more Jiraiya we don't know about. I feel like we know a little bit more about Orochimaru than we know about Jiraiya.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not. I'm surprised Tsunade didn't get more votes just because of like her relationship with Hashirama.
Yeah, her being the granddaughter of Hashirama. I want to see her dad and mom. Like, bro, who's your dad and mom? But it couldn't have been that important because they didn't really do much. So
yeah. Bro was mixing it up in there.
Yeah,
you guys can't see him, but imagine like editor play the gif of the guy in Death Parade shaking the hoe up.
Goddamn. Some people were asking about Fugaku stuff. I'm like, Fugaku.
We talked about that.
Oh yeah.
Surprised Fugaku didn't get more votes. He's not top 20. I don't even know if he's in the list. Indra got votes ahead of him. That makes sense. I want to see more about Indra and Ashura too.
I guess, cause even though we know the highlights of their life, I would still like to see it fleshed out. We know the story beats or where it goes and where it leads to.
Yeah, Fugaku didn't get any vote. Well, not like any vote, but like he's not in the top 50, so it's interesting. More people voted for like Gaara, which we know pretty much everything about Gaara. Where's Naruto at?
We don't know everything about Gaara. We see the man like every once in a while. We see the man was a kid, and then now he's Hokage, and then he's leading the fourth grade ninja war. Oh yeah, Hokage, my bad.
Iruka. Nigga, I don't care about Iruka.
That man's doo-doo butter.
My boy Sai getting some votes. I like that.
I guess. But no, I'm excited for this Minato stuff. Who was in second place? Wasn't it Itachi?
It's still Itachi, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's my only fear is Itachi somehow edging out Minato. As long as Minato maintains the lead, I'm fine.
Yeah, same. Yeah, man.
The Itachi friends are so they're so down bad that they refuse to read words. Like, we're not reading the book, bro.
I'm like, bro, like I get it. Itachi's such a cool character, but I don't want to read another story about Itachi. Like I've heard this man's life like so many times in the Naruto story. I'm good. I'm good with the Itachi content.
Like I get the sentiment though, because there is a lot of Itachi stuff that like is cool. There's a lot of Itachi stuff we don't know about. We only know the base, like the big hitters, right? But that's what the light novel is for. But people just refuse to read the light novel because it's words. Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I feel like we know enough about Itachi. At this point, it would just be like weird to keep going.
This one looks good, and I get the good
wine
cup.
glass is a lot bigger.
Oh, that's fine.
Those are martini glasses.
God.
All right, everybody. We have our next drink on the list.
I can only smell the alcohol.
Oh, you're weird. All right, so this one right here, as you can see, kind of fancy. Okay. This one's called a chocolate martini. Super duper simple. All you do is 2 ounces of cream. I use the espresso cream because I feel like that would go really well with the next, which is Godiva chocolate liquor. Yes, Godiva, like the chocolates that you eat. 2 ounces of each, and you drizzle the glass, preferably a martini glass like this, with a little bit of Hershey's milk chocolate syrup or any kind of chocolate syrup that you like, and should pair very well. Hopefully I made this right. I never actually made this one before, so I just know the raw ingredients. Hopefully I made it right. So cheers. That's good.
Wow.
That is good.
Okay.
I like that one a lot. What do you think, Gabe?
It's pretty good. It's not. I kind of hyped myself up a little bit. I thought it'd be way better than this. It looked like a shake, and I was like, it's gonna taste like shake. Yeah. It don't. It's still good though.
Yeah. I realize now that the coffee cream is a little bit overpowering from the Godiva. I probably would stick with the regular cream. Cause I use the coffee. Damn, you fucking threw that shit back. It's a sip drink, Deven.
I bet it is. Like my qualms with the last drink, it's really good. The first thing you do taste is alcohol. Obviously, alcohol is a very overpowering flavor. What is this? What is in this one again?
It's just cream and Godiva.
Godiva. So I'm guessing it's the Irish cream. I'm tasting a lot then.
Yeah, that's what I said. I try to use the coffee cream because I feel like the coffee one would kind of pair really well with the Godiva chocolate.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like two bitters.
Yeah.
But cream is kind of sweet. But tasting it, I don't think it pairs well. I think just going with a straight Irish cream would look a little bit better.
Oh, sure. I'll take it. Yeah,
I think pairing with a straight, like a regular Irish cream would pair a little better.
I mean, I really like it. I mean, like, I'm not the biggest fan of like when I could taste the alcohol in a drink, you know.
See that you say that, I don't taste the alcohol.
I think you're just more of an alcoholic than we are.
I think you just have an issue because like I like to drink, but like
y'all been drinking like a year more than I have.
Well, like I like
but like I'm not a binge drinker though. I
don't binge drink.
But like maybe I'm not saying anything, but like, maybe it runs in your family to have more alcohol tolerance.
I mean, I am Irish. And I'm also like 31% body fat or BMI, so like that makes a big difference too.
I don't know. Does it mess with your taste buds though? I think it just messes with your tolerance. It messes with
the tolerance, yeah. I guess it's probably like my Irish and Scottish heritage.
Yeah, Irish and Scottish drink like it's Tuesday, and they're like, oh, it's drink for the day. I don't know. Like I've never been a fan of just the straight alcohol taste. That's why I like getting drinks where you can't notice the alcohol.
You taste the alcohol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I taste the alcohol.
First thing I taste. It's just like the last drink.
That's just weird because I literally do not taste the alcohol at all. I just taste straight cream.
I mean, trust me, I love to drink, and I like this drink, but if I made it personally, I would just alter the ratios a little bit. Whereas this, a little bit more Godiva, a little less cream.
Well, I think the ratios are fine. I think it's the fact that I used the espresso cream versus the regular cream. Because like when I taste it, all I taste is the espresso. That's all I taste is the coffee.
I mean, I like the coffee taste. It's just the alcohol taste. I mean,
to be fair, like I don't really taste the chocolate that much, so I think he's kind of right there. Like I do mainly taste the espresso.
Well, it's because of the espresso so overpowering. If I made this with regular cream, you probably taste the chocolate a little more. Because the chocolate, because I've had a shot of that Godiva. It's almost like, and it sounds weird. It's almost so strong that you kind of don't really like. It's like you have chocolate, right? And you taste the chocolate, but it gets to a point where it like stops tasting like chocolate. It tastes like just cream. If that makes sense? Mm-hmm. Which is why you dilute it with other things and you kind of hit that happy medium, right? And I think with the cream, if it was just straight cream, it would be a little better. It's just the fact that I used the espresso, and the espresso is really overpowering, is what caused it to kind of overpower the Godiva a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, what would y'all rank this drink? 110.
I would give it an 8. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, aside from the fact that I didn't finish it mainly because I don't know how many drinks we're gonna have today, and I don't want to drink too much. But it is really good. Like aside from the original taste of alcohol, it's still really good. I'd give it like an 8 as well. I think it's about just as maybe I like the shot a little bit more, but it's a shot though, so it's different. So I don't
It's
know.
different.
Like as a sip drink, it's the best one we've had so far.
Yeah, you can also, as long as the ratio is 1-to-1 Godiva cream, you can make as much as you want. Like these martini glasses, I'm pretty sure can hold like up to 8 ounces or 6 ounces at its max. So they can go like 3 ounces of each. It always depends on the glass. Every time we had like parties and stuff like that. Well, parties relative. We'd watch like UFC fights at my dad's friend's Juan's house, and we had a couple times where it was over at our house watching the UFC fights. So we have like a bunch of people in there, and all the wives, they love the chocolate martinis. So my dad, instead of making a bunch, he'd just make one with a 5.5. So he'd have a big martini glass that could hold 10 ounces of liquor, or I think like 12, but you want to keep a little space so it's not overpour. And he'll just go 5 ounces of cream, 5 ounces of Godiva, just so like they don't drink the whole thing and want another one. So you can just go sit down and watch the fight, right? Okay. So as long as the ratio is 1-to-1, kind of keep with it. Good chocolate drizzle. I mean, personally, I'd probably give this drink like an 8.5, maybe like an 8.9. I don't think it's quite a 9 yet. I think if I worked on it a little more, I've had it to the point where it was like a 9.2, 9.3, but right now it's probably like an 8.5. I think it's like a good where it's at right now. I just think it's because the espresso is a little kind of overpowering.
Yeah, like I said, I can see myself loving this drink a lot more, but it still is a pretty
Made
good
a little
in my
differently.
opinion.
Yeah. All right, do you want to make your RumChata drink for us?
I don't have
It's not a mixture. It's just straight like in it.
I just have the bottle. I don't have anything to mix it with.
Do you just want me to pour it like over ice or what?
Well, you want to try? You just want to try it?
Yes.
You can just pour it over
Haven't
ice.
you had it already?
Never had it.
No one's ever had it. I just drink on it.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back with the next drink. Hello.
Can never go wrong with the little popcorn.
Little Orville.
Yeah, popcorn stops. I don't know why.
RumChata looks the same as the other drink.
Yeah, just RumChata.
All the drinks we've had so far just pretty much look the same.
You know, RumChata has that slight cinnamon taste. It's creamy.
Ooh, it smells good. Whoa.
I love it.
That is legit just horchata
Yeah,
rum.
RumChata and rum.
Damn, that's actually...
So when you mix this with root beer, it has a creamy taste. It has the taste of the root beer.
I love the... Because it hits your tongue, you taste the cinnamon, but then the cream kind of takes over. But on the back, you taste the cinnamon again. And it tastes really good.
And it's a smooth ride all throughout.
I can barely taste it. I don't even taste the alcohol.
This isn't even a
little
mixture,
bit.
right?
No, it's just straight RumChata.
This is just good. As like a straight up drink, this is just good.
Oh, yeah,
It's just good.
That's why I bring the bottle wherever I go. When I go to places, I'm like, I'm bringing the RumChata, bro. This shit's just good. I love
The
it.
only time I taste it, I only taste the alcohol as it's like hitting the back of my tongue.
See, I was about to say that. Usually when you taste alcohol, when you swallow it, it hits the back of your throat, and that's when it hits you. It's what causes people to cough. I don't taste the alcohol at all.
Well, like the thing is, like I don't taste it in my throat. I taste it on my tongue. Like when it goes in my throat, I don't taste it.
When I said like you taste the cinnamon at first and then it goes away with the cream, it's because I taste the alcohol and the cinnamon together because they have a kind of a similar feel to them, and the cream kind of numbs it out. And then on the back, you taste the cinnamon again, but no alcohol. It's just straight cinnamon. This is really fucking good.
Yeah, that's why I always buy
slaps.
it. I love it. That's why since this is so creamy and good, I'm so curious to see what this tastes like with like other things mixed with it, like the.
I am more than happy to do like one part this, one part Godiva.
I'm down for that.
You down with
This
that?
and root beer would be interesting.
You did that at a water's house, no?
Yeah, that's my go-to drink. That's why I drink.
So do you want to do one part this, one part Godiva? So it's a chocolate.
We can do it later, but I think right now let's like go like the schedule and
Yeah, let's go with whatever else.
and then we can finish it with it because we know this is a good one.
Well, okay, so we'll come back to this one.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pad the stomach with some carbs to kind of absorb that alcohol.
Yeah.
And I love popcorn too. So.
How can you not?
You know, guys, drop a popcorn emoji if you like popcorn.
Is there a popcorn emoji?
I'm sorry. There's an emoji for everything. All right.
Not an emoji for hiking.
I think there is actually.
Oh no, not hiking. Ice climbing.
Okay, that makes
Rock
sense.
climbing. Not,
Well, I think there actually is a one for hiking.
Yeah.
Also, not an emoji for a burglar.
Really? I feel like there is a criminal.
Is there not just
emoji.
like a face with like the burglar mask?
That's a Mandela effect.
No,
If
Shai.
people
I'm
talk
gonna
about
let you gaslight me.
No, look.
I don't
All
want
right.
to look.
All right,
That's
so-
the thing. It's a
So
Mandela
we're-
effect.
we're
I
gonna-
remember reading
we're-
this before.
Y'all can listen to them a little bit if the editor keeps it in. But I'm gonna go make the next drink, and I will return to you guys.
But yeah, I'm glad y'all finally tasted RumChata. That's the reason I brought it the last time. I wanted y'all to try it.
Well, yeah, on New Year's was that? That wasn't even New
It was
Year's. When was that?
Thanksgiving.
It was like Eduardo's birth. Oh, Thanksgiving, right?
It was like the day after Thanksgiving. So
Yeah,
it was
I
Black
just-
Friday.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling drinking that day because I think I drank on Thanksgiving. I was like, nah, I'm not really a fan of it, so
Yeah,
I'll just hold off. But I kind of wanted to try it. Like, it sounded good. Like, horchata and root beer sounds like it's a good mixture.
Yeah, it's something that I just like did one day. I was like, it's cream, it's root beer. That just made sense in my head. So I thought it's something I came up with. So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good for that. And then like not too long ago, I saw on TikTok. I'm like, yeah, it's a pretty like drink that like everyone makes. I'm like, bruh.
That's what you get for thinking original, I guess.
I guess you can't do anything. I guess, but it's still something I really enjoy. It's one of my favorite drinks. That's why I'm curious to mix it with other things like Fireball, like the cinnamon taste of the Fireball.
Fireball would be so good.
I thought you didn't like Fireball.
No, I mean I don't like drinking straight up Fireball, but I can admit when it's good with other things. What'd you do?
Every pregame.
Cause like I said, I'm not a big component. I don't like shots. I can do shots, but
Yeah.
like, go on.
I was my dad always said like start the night with a shot, and every time we go drinking together, we take a shot of Fireball, and I've actually grown to like Fireball a lot. Like just
Yeah,
straight
you're alcoholic.
Fireball, I like it.
And yeah,
That's just Irish, bro. I think you're just straight up Irish, man.
yeah.
I'm actually
Your
not even
Your
that much
Irish blood is just like dominating your system.
I think I'm
right now.
like I want to say I'm 30-something% Irish, or maybe 40s, and then I'm like in the 20s for Scottish, maybe 30s for Scottish.
Are you any part Swedish?
I'm actually not Swedish.
No part at all?
I think my dad maybe like 1%, so I'm like 0.5 or something like that, but it's not.
It's not much, yeah.
Yeah, because the Swedes are the one who are normally, like, aside from the Brits and Americans, right? Swedes are known for liking beer, right? Because, like, the Vikings, they like.
Oh yeah. Need.
Mhm.
What is need? I
Mead?
think I've heard of need, but I don't know what it is.
It's just beer, basically.
Just beer? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm actually surprised because like, I guess you are like me and Gabe drink, I guess, and then you started drinking, Tyler, and you're already like an alcoholic. Cause I just drink.
Well, I just drink for the taste, though. I don't drink to get
same
drunk.
here.
I don't. It's not that I don't like the idea of being drunk. It's whatever. It's just more like, I think some alcohol drinks just taste better than non-alcoholic drinks.
And I totally agree. I don't drink to get drunk. Drinking gets me drunk sometimes, but
Yeah, but that's not the
if
main
it's
goal.
good, it's good. I might drink it regardless.
The only time I drink to get drunk is if I'm like, oh, I want to have fun, and I know when I'm drunk, I do things I wouldn't normally do. Not like I wouldn't do anything crazy because I'm still in control of myself, but it's just like I lose a little edge here, and I
Can tell.
act a little less like. Oh, I don't overthink as much as I normally do.
Yeah, I know. Me and Tyler talked about it and saw you on New Year's. It's kind of funny.
In what regard?
Just seeing you interact with people. I'm like, this is funny. This is funny to watch.
Why is it funny?
When you were talking to Natalie, I was like, bro, like, what are you on about? And then you roasted her.
Thing is, I what?
And then you roasted her.
Dude, I was gonna say, like, I usually I remember the night. I don't remember anything I said to Natalie. I remember, like, I told Jose the next day. I was like, I feel like I said something mean to Natalie. Though.
Dude, it's my funny thing. I'll recreate it because it's my funniest thing. I've been telling the whole story because it's so funny in my opinion. I don't. It's not verbatim for what she said, but basically, me and Tyler are talking about like how we don't wear pants because like our thighs are too thick and our asses are too big and stuff. And you basically looked at Natalie and said, "Notice how you're wearing pants, Natalie, and how you always wear pants." And I was just like, "Bruh."
Like, God damn.
I was like, "Bruh." I was like, you keep saying things like that. I mean, me and Ward have already roasted her on her ass and told her like she's built like a Minecraft skeleton, but that's besides the point. Still find it funny though that she just straight up said that. And then you're asking her about like the Avatar movie. I was like, dude.
Yeah. When I'm drunk, I like talk to people. You know, normally I don't like talking to people. Kind of just sit to myself.
All right.
But that's a big part, especially at concerts. That's a big part of why I need. It's not like I need alcohol, but like alcohol is a good addition to have when you're at a concert because it makes you more.
Give it a slight twist like this.
Hey, I've only seen these in TikToks.
Is this a cola?
Give it a slight.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm looking at. But I've only seen these like ice cubes in like TikTok. But yeah, I have no clue to what I'm looking at.
Alrighty. So this drink right here is something I've never tried before. Looks pretty simple. Looks like a cola almost. And yes, I got a very fancy ice cube in there. Spent $9 on that.
You got $9 on us?
It's like 3 molds. So this drink right here is I forget what it's called. I don't think there actually is a name for it, but it's what it is amaretto and Dr. Pepper. So amaretto, the specific one I have is Disaronno, which according to everyone that I've talked to that like adults, like when I say adults, like above 40 that drink alcohol religiously and have like a fully stocked bar, they always say a staple that you should always have is Disaronno, right? It's an amaretto, it's sweet, it's a cherry flavor. And what I did is I mixed it 1 part amaretto, 1 part Dr. Pepper, right? So I think it amounts to about 4 ounces. It's like 2 ounces of each with it. Dr. Pepper, for those you don't know, has a slight cherry taste. So the amaretto with the cherry kind of enhances the flavor of the Dr. Pepper, giving it a stronger cherry flavor. And apparently it tastes really good. One thing I will say with amaretto is if you put amaretto with Corona, like the beer, it tastes like Dr. Pepper. And I didn't believe that until I tried it at my dad's friend Rick's house. And you have to drink a little bit of Corona, which I don't like beer, so it was kind of tough. You have to get about half the bottle, and then you fill it up with Disaronno. Okay. And then you put your thumb over it, fuzz a little bit, and it literally tastes like it tastes like Dr. Thunder, like a Walmart brand Dr. Pepper, but it tastes like, but it tastes like Dr. Pepper, kind of, right? It's really interesting. So I'm actually interested to try this amaretto with the Dr. Pepper combo.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you're lying or like anyone you're saying is lying. Just like I never trust other people's like when they're like, oh yeah, when you mix these 2 things, it tastes like this, because they're always wrong for some reason.
Exactly, well, like we don't have it today, but maybe next time. But because I have this Bacardi that we had, because apparently if you mix Bacardi and Sprite, it tastes like Skittles. Yeah. Me and Jose tried it. It tastes nothing like Skittles. Yeah, like you got to be an alcoholic to think that. Also, I do not like Dr. Pepper, so I don't think I'm gonna like this.
That is interesting.
It just tastes like Dr. Pepper.
It tastes like Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I don't even taste the alcohol.
Me neither.
No, I actually do not taste the alcohol.
That's very interesting. I don't hate Dr. Pepper. I'm indifferent to it. But what I was worried about was the cherry, because I don't really like cherry.
Oh no, I taste it now. Not the alcohol, the cherry. Sorry.
No, I was just thinking like I'm not the biggest fan of cherry or cherry flavored things. But now that she's going crazy with it. But now that you mentioned it, I guess Dr. Pepper does have, the cherry,
a slight cherry flavor. Yeah.
Now that I'm drinking this, I'm like, okay. I
take like 3 like big gulps real fast, and you'll taste a lot more of the amaretto. I taste a lot of cherry when I take it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Whoa, yeah. It's like whoa.
I always wonder why people get the Dr. Pepper cherry. It's just like extra cherry.
Yeah, but once I took those big, I don't know if it's at the bottom or like those big gulps just amplified it.
Oh, I fucking felt it.
I don't know. The initial taste, I was like, okay, that's decent. I'll give it a 7. But the 3 gulps, I kind of.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
You're right. That was big. That opened me up.
Yeah, if I was sipping it, it's fine because it just tastes like
Dr. Pepper. Yeah, it tastes like a kind of flat Dr. Pepper.
But the
thing is, I don't even like Dr. Pepper though. So
yeah, the gulps made it worse. I was like, whoa, I hate that. But
let's say like, what would you rate it if you were just sipping it?
It's a normal drink. I give it a 7. It's just a normal drink.
It tastes just like Dr. Pepper, so I'd give it like what I'd give Dr. Pepper, like a 6.
Yeah, that's decent.
I give it a 7. I think 7's pretty fair for this drink.
If it tasted like root beer, goated.
What was it? It was Dr. Pepper and Coke. Tastes like root beer.
Dr. Pepper and Coke tastes like root beer? Mm-hmm. Doesn't even make sense in my head.
No, it doesn't
make sense at all.
It doesn't make sense.
Because it's such a creamy flavor. Neither of those things have like cream in it.
one thing I absolutely despise, like drink wise, is Coca-Cola. I hate the taste of Coke. It's
Okay,
so bad.
so I said this for a long time. No one ever understands what I'm saying, and no one might understand. I hope you in the audience, at least one of you understands, and you can comment about this. When I drink Coke, it like specifically just Coca-Cola, it makes my teeth feel soft.
What? No.
I've never heard anyone else that thinks that, but it's like when I drink it,
I think your teeth are devolving from like
no,
the Coke.
like I can drink any other cola, any other soda, anything, and I feel fine. But it's specifically just Coca-Cola. My teeth feel soft.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I've only talked to one person that said like I can kind of see it, but it's just me. Like for as far as I know, it's just me that knows this or feels this.
That's interesting.
I remember I had this. I don't know if you ever, I know you're a fan of Jack Daniels. I don't know if you ever tried the Jack Daniels Coca-Cola mix. It's not Coca-Cola. It's a Jack Daniels Cola. And I hated it because it just tastes like Coke. Like the Jack Daniels, like that's one thing I love about the Jack Daniels, like in bottles. Like they're whatever they're flavored, you don't really taste the alcohol that much. It's usually with the flavor, which is why it's so good.
I mean, the Jack Cola makes sense because that's what they're known for. Like Jack and Coke is just such an iconic drink.
Yeah, but
I didn't know they even had a Jack Cola. So, I mean, I actually like Coke. Coke is something I actually semi enjoy. I never hated Coke, so I'll try it. I'll give it a chance. Hey Tyler, does this girl built like a One Piece character? Look at her.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I matched with her. She's built like a One Piece character. She's funny, but yeah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
My dad loves like the regular Jack Daniels like whiskey. Well, not the whiskey. Was it the Tennessee?
Just Jack Daniels is a Tennessee whiskey, yes.
I don't know I don't know. It's just the base. I don't like the base because it's kind of sour in my opinion. I like the it's like a red bottle. I can't remember what it's called.
I think what it is actually is I think the alcohol just went straight to the bottom. I think that's what it is.
I think
that's
it's settled.
I think it is too.
Because I put the alcohol in first and then Dr. Pepper. So maybe if I put Dr. Pepper and then alcohol. But usually, with the more sugary drinks you put on bottom.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
now that I'm drinking
why
the bottom, I can taste it a lot more.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that later. I'm a little inebriated. Because I finished all my drinks.
Because I was like, oh man, this is like straight Dr. Pepper. And now that I think about it.
The RumChata is the only one I finished. Aside from the shots, yeah.
Yeah, because like, man, this tastes just like Dr. Pepper. I wonder why. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, maybe I was just drinking straight up Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, when you get the bottom, it's like just straight cherry.
Yeah. I don't know if I like that. It is what it is. It is what it is.
All right. So last drink, we got the rum.
Last drink? That was it?
No, we got one more drink.
Oh, okay.
So one more drink. I'll be right back.
I wanted to ask you is, when you do get drunk, do you feel like you're not in control?
To be honest, I've only been truly drunk once. And when I was that drunk, I was like, yeah, I feel like I was out of control because I was just doing all sorts of things. But like, I realized because I drink, right? And I drink quite a bit. But I feel like I always stop myself till I get like really drunk. Yeah, because there was one time when I was in Missouri, I took about, I think it was 11 shots. And
11?
Yeah, it was about 11. It was about 11 shots, and at that point, I wasn't like. I guess you can consider me drunk, but I still felt in control. If that made sense. Like I felt myself giggling, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a little bit more open. I'm a little bit more friendly towards people, but I'm still in control."
That's what I was gonna say because I was talking to one of my other friends. He's an avid drinker. He's been drinking since when he was underage, right? It's kind of weird though. He was telling me, he's like, yeah, I've been drinking since I was like 13 because like my dad gave me my first beer when I was like 11 or something. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
so like
that's the thing.
The taste of alcohol, he does not like. The taste of alcohol is nothing to him. Like he can drink beer and like it, like because he's so used to it.
Oh, I hate beer.
Yeah, beer's like most people do.
But like yeah, like what he was telling me, he's telling me all the times about he gets drunk and he just like doesn't remember things. And I've never gotten drunk to the point where I just like there's certain things I won't remember, like the Natalie thing, like certain moments, but for the most part I remember the whole night.
Oh yeah, I always remember the whole night.
I've never felt like I was out of control because like I don't get the idea of like, because like alcohol isn't like a spirit controlling my body like a puppet, right? It's like I've never felt like I would have done anything I wouldn't normally do. It's just I think it's just more of the edges taken off.
Yeah. Here, then I'll change what I said then, because like it's not where I was really out of control. I just like the night I woke up from like after drinking, I just completely forgot what I did. Like it was as if like I time skipped. I'm like, what happened? I had to figure out what I did the night previously. So I guess.
So you were blackout.
I guess because like it's not like I don't know, cause like saying I was out of control kind of makes it feel like I was like a completely different person. What after I was told what I did that night, I'm like, that's not completely out of character. I just don't remember it. I guess that makes sense.
See, that's the thing is I've never gotten blackout drunk. I've always remembered everything that's happened. So it's like, I wonder like, I don't know if it's just a person thing or if it's just I've never gotten to that point of drunk.
I don't think you got into that point because it takes a lot for me to get to that point. I remember that night I think it was like one of the first times I actually did drink, and it was a lot, and I was like, man,
What is this?
I don't know. It looks like chocolate milk.
All right.
Like everything we've had today has been
everything we had back there.
It's been a very creamy
It's a
episode.
themed episode.
Everything we have back there is cream.
Yeah, I mean, we got the cream. Might as well use it.
But it's my favorite type, so I don't.
So this one right here looks like legit everything else we've had today.
Yeah, but you're not on this way.
I mean, I think it's fun to kind of show the camera. So this one right here is just the RumChata with the Godiva. I did about equal parts. So hopefully that these two flavors meld. I feel like the RumChata with like a fireball would be pretty good, actually.
Yeah, RumChata, fireball, and something else. And I was like, yeah.
It smells delicious.
I always hear everyone talk about fireball. I've never had a fireball before.
It's a cinnamon whiskey. It tastes like you're chewing, like Big Red gum, or like hot tamales, like the candy.
Big Red gum?
Yeah, or like the hot tamales candy.
I've never heard of Big Red gum before.
How about hot tamales candy?
Yeah.
It tastes like hot. It tastes like hot tamales with a kick of alcohol.
I don't like hot
It's
tamales.
like super. I don't like hot tamales. I actually like the fireball. It's really good.
I'm not a fan of this too much.
See,
I like this.
See, I like it too, but I taste a lot of the alcohol in it, and I think it is because of the Godiva.
Yeah,
I think you're just a bitch. The Godiva is like 70%. I think you're just a bitch.
70?
17.
Oh,
Because the RumChata is 13.5. The Godiva is 17. I think you're just like an actual bitch.
No, see, I would like these two. If there was like a third thing added that wasn't maybe alcohol, maybe
like
it was
cream.
like cream, maybe milk. Even.
Oh, like half and half?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people mix.
Don't you have
half and
cream
half.
back there?
Strip cream.
It's alcohol.
Yeah,
It's
alcohol
Irish
cream.
cream.
Oh, there's no just like straight cream there?
No, but a lot of people I know when they want to cream up a drink without using Irish cream, they use half and half.
Yeah. See, the thing is, you call me a bitch, but I still like this. But since I noticed the alcohol, if there's a 13 present that was added to this, I will like it more. I mean, let me see.
I don't taste the alcohol, dude.
Yeah, because you're
Don't taste it.
Yeah, you're an alcoholic at this point, Tyler.
I've been drinking for like a week and a half.
That's all it takes, man. I've tasted the alcohol in everything we've had today.
Yeah, me too.
I only tasted it in the White Russian. That was just the beginning. It's just like get past the alcohol, you taste like chocolate milk.
This is my second favorite drink though. But
We said that first issue from
the
RumChata.
first thing is like what I gave an 8 was. I mean, I might come to RumChata because RumChata was just straight up RumChata, and that is my go-to drink. It's the thing I brought.
I really do like the RumChata as well. I low-key want to go get that
Yeah.
now, like myself,
Yeah,
just to have it in
you
stock.
can drink it. I mean, I have bottles at home, but
I'm like for sure next time I go to like Specs or something with Jose, I want to get like some RumChata and A&W and try it.
it's the first drink I gave an 8. I think it was like the Godiva and the other thing.
The chocolate martini.
Yeah, it's the chocolate martini. I like that better. But I'm telling you, there was a third present here that kind of balanced.
Maybe
I
if we
agree.
had instead of Godiva, take it out the Godiva, add
I like the
because they have chocolate half and half. It's half and half that's flavored like chocolate. I don't see it a lot, but I see it sometimes.
So much
So
chocolate involved today.
you want to have that.
Yeah,
you want to have
chocolate cream.
that chocolate flavor because it gives a cream. Or you could just check out like Godiva, add cream, but you want something kind of bitter to cut it because that's 2 creams.
Mhm.
You don't want to have too much creams, so you actually could do half an ounce of the Fireball. Add more cinnamon to it, but it's gonna have a heavy alcohol presence. That's a big
But
problem.
that's why if I was to add a Fireball, me personally, I would add a splash of the Fireball to get the cinnamon taste, and then add something like half and half to balance it out. So
you could
where I'm not-
also. Oh, sorry. Continue.
well, like it will balance it out to the point where it still has the same alcohol content, so I'm still getting like a little tipsy,
See-
but I'm not tasting the alcohol as much.
Yeah, see what I was saying is you can get cinnamon sticks. You could actually roast the cinnamon sticks, put them in and stir with the cinnamon sticks. So you get straight cinnamon, but you don't get, are you adding half and half?
No, straight.
Just straight milk?
I thought
Okay.
milk would do good too.
But you
I don't
can
know
get
half and half. What is half and half?
half and half.
It's
It's
half
a
cream?
creamer. It's a half cream, half milk.
See, I assumed it was that, but like, I didn't want to sound stupid.
But what you could do is if you don't want an alcoholic, any kind of liquid, you can get cinnamon sticks, either roast them and put them in it, or just put them in and just stir it, and let it kind of naturally diffuse into it. It'll add a more cinnamony flavor without adding any more alcohol to it. I feel like that could be kind of good as well.
Yeah, I can see them. This was something Apple related. I can see it going crazy too.
Apple related? I don't think it would go good with apple.
Apple cinnamon. Well, not like the chocolate, but like the creamy texture with the apple taste. And the
I don't think cream with apple will go good.
I can see it.
What do you think of it?
Oh, I guess it's my turn. I guess.
Too milky?
I don't even taste the RumChata. It tastes like a milk with a slight hint of cinnamon.
I barely added milk, Tyler.
I love this. This is better than this, and I love that.
I added like a touch of milk.
Dude,
and I love it.
Tyler's acting like I added like
I
a whole
love
milk
it.
in there.
Like straight up, I don't even
Like a tablespoon.
I don't
maybe.
even taste the cinnamon. Like I have like a slight hint of it.
Yes.
And I like it, and I love it. See,
It is a lot more creamier.
That's something I would make where I can. I don't want the alcohol taste to be eliminated completely, but I wanted this to be like a background effect where like, oh, I taste it in the background.
Yeah.
Well,
if that's the last drink, I definitely thought we were gonna be drinking way more than this. So
no, I
I'm pretty
figured
well.
we can keep it like 3 to 5. I think this is our 5th drink. So we started with 2 shots. Then we had the White Russian, but the 2 shots were like the same shot. So that's
Basically,
one.
yeah.
White Russian. We had the what was next? We had the chocolate martini. Then we had the amaretto Dr Pepper, and then we had RumChata, amaretto pepper, and then this one. Right. So then it's like six things. I figure if keeping it to like 5 would probably be really good. Going forward. I feel like I'm slurring my words pretty bad.
Not really. You're just talking a little slower.
A little
Yeah,
slower.
yeah. I could definitely feel it in my head, but
It's all in my head. And my body feel like my arms still fine, but my body's like this. Feels a little tipsy. But I feel like this would be like a fun thing if we ever get like a guest on. Like if we get like, you know, like that one guest that we want on, we get them on, we can record an episode, then do this after if they're down with it. I feel like that could be a fun thing, kind of open up a little bit, get a little more personal with it.
I don't know what guest you're talking about.
yeah, me neither.
I'll tell you after the recording, but there's like one specific, like, there's a couple guests, like if we wanted to have like a guest on, if we want to, we can record an episode and then do this type of thing. So it's like we have the drinks, we have fun with it, get a little tipsy, get a little more open to it, right? And have like an after dark type effect, right?
Okay.
I feel like this is a lot more relaxed than we normally do with the podcast. We're kind of a little more open to what we're feeling and whatnot. It feels different.
Not for me. It feels kind of the same to me.
It feels different.
It feels like the podcast, except instead of introducing topics per se and talking about things, I was just given a task. It feels just like the meat episode to me. That's what this feels like to me. It's just like, oh, I'm giving a task, talk about the task, and then say other side things like that we talk about.
Now I will say I do like the RumChata with the Godiva. I actually do like this.
I like
a
this
lot.
dude. Now I'm drinking it.
Now that I'm getting down like into the bottom half of the glass, it's kind of settling a little more.
I mean,
it feels a lot
I don't
better.
remember if I rated this or not, but like I gave the Godiva thing like 8. I'll give this like a 7.9. It's close. I like it too, but
See, I low-key like this more. It has a little bit more of a cinnamon flavor. Maybe get like an 8.1.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I don't know if I was tripping. I was like, I taste cinnamon. I don't know where the cinnamon's coming from.
The RumChata has cinnamon.
yeah. It's
Okay.
So the RumChata has the cinnamon.
I was like, I don't know if I'm tripping, bro, but I taste cinnamon in here for sure.
Yeah.
I will say the only difference I'd make is to have more like because the smaller the ice, the faster it melts. So if you have like the big ice blocks like we had for the last drink, have it with this drink, I feel like it would taste a little better because now I'm getting to the bottom of it and I'm just sipping, I'm not drinking it. It's kind of starting to get kind of watered down a little bit. So if it had bigger ice blocks, I feel like it would taste a little better because it wouldn't get as watered down. Because it doesn't feel like a drink you just chug, right? It feels like a very sip, watch a movie kind of drink, right?
Oh, for sure. Like I can definitely see myself just sitting back, like, all right, let me watch Megamind real quick.
What?
You gotta expand your mind when you're drunk.
Yeah, you're right.
No, but like no, I love the aftertaste because it's very chocolatey and creamy at the front end. On the back end, it's kind of chocolatey and cinnamony, and I like that. I like that the dichotomy of the sweet and the almost like too bitter. What would you define as cinnamon? It's kind of like bitter, I guess. It's spicy in a way, but it has like a specific kind of feeling. I mean, you'll know, like cinnamon has a specific type of feeling, and it has like it's the creamy front end, but the dichotomy of the different side on the back end. It feels really good.
I guess. I was gonna rate the thing that Gabe made on the milk. I give that about 9. I really like that.
You want it? I'm not trying to drink that much.
I don't want it, but it's good. I like it.
I wouldn't give that a 9. I probably, because I give this one like an 8.1, 8.2. I'll probably give it like an 8.5. It's a little better. I feel like I told him, add like the milk, but it makes it almost too creamy. You kind of lose some of the cinnamon flavor. So I told him, get a cinnamon stick. You can either roast it or put it in straight and just stir with it, and it adds the cinnamon flavor without adding any extra liquid or alcohol to it. Yeah. Right? So you still get the cinnamon, the heavy cinnamon, so it kind of like the cream goes one way, the cinnamon brings it back to normal. And I feel like that would go really well, like a cinnamon stick would go really well in that.
I mean,
maybe like a little cinnamon sprinkle, or like you can get the rim water and the cinnamon in the rim. That could be pretty good too.
Yeah. I mean, I think something, I don't know if just staring at me. I think something I realize when it comes to alcohol, just people's taste buds is vary so much when it comes to alcohol. It's so weird. Because I've never seen so many people's taste buds vary on a certain subject matter other than alcohol. Especially when everyone is like, yeah, if you do this, it'll taste like this. And then people do it like, bro, that's cap. But to them, they'll like swear to God, like, yeah, it tastes like this to me. So like,
it's just certain people have a different level of like taste and tolerance to alcohol. So it changes how their mind perceives it.
See,
right?
like for example, like I could take a straight shot of vodka. I mean, you taste the alcohol, obviously, but I taste more so the smoothness of the actual flavor, because I've had different kinds of vodka. So I've had like Grey Goose, I've had Smirnoff, I've had this like Russian one's like Hammer and Sickle, and then like this thing called Virus vodka, and you could taste the smoothness of it. But it's like for you to take a shot of vodka, it'd be like, whoa, that's strong. Or it's like hand sanitizer. But for me, like I take it like, yeah, I taste the alcohol, but it's not like I'm not dying. You know what I mean?
I'm not dying either, but
I'm not dying.
But you feel me though, like
yeah,
I'm not like I don't
it.
like I feel it, but it's like I more so taste the flavor and the smoothness of it versus the actual harshness of the alcohol itself. So I think that could be a big factor. Is that some people, even though they won't say like, yeah, it's very alcohol-y, it does sway the flavor of things. If something has more alcohol, it tastes a different way than if it didn't have the alcohol. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel that.
God, I feel like I'm slurring my words.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like an internal feeling. Like it feels like I'm slurring my words because I tend to talk really fast. Like my brain moves a lot faster than my mouth can a lot of times.
Yeah, same.
Which is why I
think
tend
it's
to stutter.
everyone, right?
Well, not everyone. Oh, popcorn.
I mean, I feel it especially for me, but I don't know if everyone feels that way. But
like I feel like my brain is going like let's say like arbitrary 100 miles an hour. My mouth moves at like 85 to 95. So it's like sometimes it'll catch up. I'll speak really fast. Like if I'm rapping something really fast, I can rap pretty fast, right? But like a lot of times I can rap really fast. I can rap God pretty good. I can rap Rap God at 100 or 1.5%.
Look at you.
But it's like my mouth can move pretty fast. But it's just because of band, because I was in higher level band, so you have to move your tongue a lot. And I was also in like choir, so it's like you learn to move your tongue in certain ways, move your mouth in certain ways.
Yeah.
But my brain moves a lot faster than my mind. But like when I'm drinking alcohol, it's like my brain slows down. But like it's like my brain doesn't slow down. It slows down a little bit, but it's more so like my mouth, like my muscles in my mouth, like my tongue, they don't want to move as efficiently. So then it feels like I'm going at like 60% with my mouth. My brain's going at like 90%. So where I normally have like an 85 to 95% difference, I now have like a 60 to like 100%. You know what I mean? Like it feels like a difference to it.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
The way I perceive it, because like for me, when I usually talk, I have to slow myself down to talk. But like when I drink, I'm not as disciplined. So like I'm like, oh wait,
Moves too fast.
I'm just saying things. I have to remind myself, like, hey, not only do you have a speech impediment, but your brain's moving fast. Just take your time when you're speaking. So like when I talk, I sometimes pause, and I do that intentionally so that I can catch up and know what I'm trying to say.
No, I definitely feel that.
Well, like, cause what you were saying, like I was saying earlier, I thought it was like a fact that your brain moves faster than your mouth. So I like
No, it
looked it up.
probably
Yeah,
does.
it does.
most
But
people.
But for some people,
But I was gonna say, so like the like comparison and what I found was it's like your brain does naturally move faster than your mouth, but apparently ADHD makes it go even. It makes the
Yes.
gap even bigger.
Yes,
So like
it's a
regular
lot.
people on a comparison would be like 80 to 100, 100 being your brain, 80 being your mouth. ADHD would be like 60 to 100.
yeah, that's
That's like the bigger
That's why,
gap.
like, I think I might low-key have like undiagnosed ADHD.
I mean, I for sure have ADHD.
Because there's some things where it's like, you ever see those TikToks where it's like you'll see something, and it's like, oh, that's just relatable, and then it's like hashtag ADHD or hashtag like whatever, and it's like, hashtag autism. And I'm like, damn, that's close. But it's
I don't
like,
think I am autistic.
My brain a lot of times processes a lot.
It's weird to
I
say.
say 85. It was more like an arbitrary number, but it's like I process things a lot faster than I tend to speak it. And then when I'm talking, it's like I end up stuttering over my words, which is why I don't know if y'all notice as like the viewers, I sometimes stumble over my words. But like there's also like the opposite effect. I've seen that people like freestyle rap battles, and their mouth moves actually faster than their brain, so they'll go and they'll just hit a straight wall because they can't think of anything, right? They literally, their brain cannot function what their mouth is saying, so they'll hit a wall. You know what I mean? So their mouth is moving a lot faster than their brain is in that regard. But I feel like for me, like I'm definitely at least 70 to 80.
You might be a little. You might have a little ADHD.
I might have like maybe not as
I mean-
bad as like some people, but I think I might have like a little bit of it.
I mean, that's the thing about ADHD and autism, because like
It's on a spectrum.
it's on a spectrum. That's why like ADHD is like something that people's like, yeah, anyone can be diagnosed with ADHD, and that's why ADHD is kind of like not looked down upon, but like people are like, oh yeah, I'm
Stigmatized.
sure you do have ADHD. 'Cause
Yeah,
everyone tries to
stigmatized.
identify with it. So since it is on a spectrum, you might do relate some of those because maybe you have like slight symptoms, but like having ADHD and having like the things are like
Not the same.
it can vary, and that's why like anyone can technically relate to it because like you might have like small things here and there.
I've always felt like my brain to mouth ratio was always pretty close. Like I've always felt like the gap between how my brain thinks and how my mouth moves aren't that different. Like obviously the brain's faster still, but I think like obviously I could be wrong because I don't know, but like it just feels like it's like a more 90 to 100 or maybe 85 to 100.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like my gap is that big.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if y'all notice, like sometimes when I'm talking, especially when
Want
I'm
mine?
really, I can. I don't know if y'all really notice this, but sometimes when I'm talking, I like stutter a lot, or like I'll slur my words together, and I'll like, and then keep talking. And something I'm kind of like low-key self-conscious about. Even when I'm watching like old videos and stuff, I notice like I can catch myself like, oh yeah, I slurred my words there, because like I think the best way I can describe it is like, imagine thinking two sentences but having to speak one. So it's like you're thinking a sentence, but you're still on that first sentence, but you're already thinking about the next sentence that you're gonna say.
Yeah.
So then like you just like, but
That happens to me a lot, especially you can especially see it whenever like I say like bigger level words. Like when I'm saying smaller words, you won't see it as much.
extrapolate.
But like yeah, if I try to go for a higher level like word, you can definitely see. Like me and Warren notice this a lot when we watch old clips a lot. Like I'll just it's not like making up words, but it's like it's a mixture of words because I'm thinking of the next sentence already. Because the word I was trying to use is already so big that like my brain's already done with that word.
It's done with that word, it's going to the
sentence.
next word. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like because of that, I'm like mixing it, and it comes out like to be like a weird word.
Now that I'm tasting this again, it actually tastes really good. I'd probably give this like a 9.
Yeah.
Tasting now that it's settled, and I'm tasting it again versus like that, I'd probably give this a 9.
Yeah.
This is the one with the milk, by the way.
Well, if we keep
really
doing this, I'm interested to find my first 9 because like I said, I'm a little biased, but I really like the fruit drinks. That's
Yeah, you like the fruit.
that's like my guy.
If you want, next time we do this, I can find more fruit cocktails. A lot of it will be with vodka or
Because it's so easy to mix with.
because vodka's so fucking easy to mix with. Vodka or Malibu. I've seen a lot of Malibu drinks.
Oh, I love Malibu.
There's like a even tequila and like straight rum. There's a lot of drinks that you can make with that that's really fruity.
I actually
If you
never
want,
had
then
tequila
mix one.
before.
Me
I've
neither.
never had tequila either.
Me neither.
But apparently,
It'll be the first time for all of us.
everyone that I know that drinks like religiously, they say don't mix tequila with other alcohols. I mean, you can mix with other alcohols, but like like a lot of alcohols that we have today was like, let's say for example, like cream, like Irish cream, not very alcoholic, but it's alcoholic. You can mix that with tequila, but you don't want to do like a tequila vodka because it'll fuck you up like a whole different way, right?
Interesting.
Because tequila really fucks you up, apparently, right?
Yeah, I never heard.
But yeah, I mean, this is like the cream episode. I kind of want to call it like Creamy Boys. Because do you remember the name of the ice cream shop at AX? It was Creamy Boys.
Was it Creamy Boys? It was Creamy something.
I'm pretty sure it was Creamy Boys. So I want to be like Creamy Boys tries creamy drinks. They'd be kind of funny, but
our mouths are getting creamy today.
Our mouths are getting real creamy tonight. We get straight cream in our mouth.
We put cream in our mouth.
Tyler went off camera and put some cream in our glass.
Yeah,
but as well. So long. But I mean,
I would say this is something I kind of lean towards. Like these are the types of drinks where I really.
I love the cream.
But when it comes to fruity drinks, when it comes like rum and coconut, like anything with coconut in it, I'll drink it.
See, I don't like coconut
either.
See, I don't like coconut like normally, like the flavor or the texture. The flavor's okay, but like a lot of times people say like if you don't like coconut, you should still try coconut like Malibu or something like a coconut flavored alcohol.
You have to go coconut Malibu, yeah.
Well, that's the reason why I like.
It's not the same as like normal coconut, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's the reason why I love coconut Malibu so much. Because like it has like, a hint of coconut flavoring. I'm like, I love this so much. And that's why pina coladas. I can fuck up.
Dude, I don't know why pina coladas hit so different.
I can fuck up a pina colada. I love it.
In general, I don't like pineapples and I don't like coconut, but a pina colada just hits different.
It's so good, especially like I visited Jamaica like the last. I guess now it's been 2 summers. God, time is flying. I was in Jamaica and their pina coladas is so good because like Jamaica rum is hit different. I'm a pretty big rum guy. I like liquor is my favorite alcohol.
What?
But,
what? Put chocolate in this?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because there's a little bit of Hershey's chocolate at the bottom. I took a sip and I was like,
I love that.
Chocolate.
Yeah, I put a little chocolate in there too. Cause I was like, just imagine it was chocolate milk.
Yeah, like I was saying, like liquor is like my preferred drink of choice, but I think rum is a good second. I really like rum.
Yeah,
I really like whiskey. Whiskey's always been my go-to because that's what I got my start on.
I think if we continue doing this series, which I hope we really did, I actually like this series kind of a little more. But I feel like it'd be kind of cool if we had like different themed videos. So like this is a very cream heavy video. I mean, obviously not everything's cream, but it's a very cream heavy video. So maybe the next one we do is like a very fruit heavy. Or that's we do like the one after that is like it's a very whiskey heavy. So it's like that's like the main premise of the drinks. And obviously a lot of it's gonna come from you as the audience. Y'all can find drinks or you like drinks that you could tell us about and tell us like how to make it or whatever, and then we can make that for the upcoming ones. But we can kind of like organize them in a way it's like, okay, this is like a cream episode. So if you like really creamy drinks, watch this episode of Chicken Coop. If you like very whiskey heavy drinks, watch this episode of the chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
So it's like we have different themes going on in the videos. But is there anything else you want to say?
I'm just sitting here like I don't know if I want to make this like a podcast episode or just make it a separate series.
I think it should be a separate series. As we said, like we want to try different things, and like just playing like the past week and a half of Minecraft, and Deven has his little Chicken Coop bar. I was like, it'd be really fun if we did like a live action. I always see the TikToks of like either like bartenders or whatever, or like the Crow bar, or like this other guy that's like they'll try any drink that the comments put up there, like the most upvoted comment on that video, they'll try that drink for the next video. So I feel like that'd be a pretty cool thing. And even though we only have 4, which we love you to death, but like y'all 4, you tell us like if y'all are old enough to drink and you drink, however much, you're like, oh, I really like this drink. I haven't tried it yet. Try this drink. This is how you make it, whatever. And we could potentially make that for the next video or whatever video it would fit under the theme. And I feel like that'd be pretty cool. And this is something I thought would be a pretty easy series because it's not something like you don't really have to prep for other than buying the materials.
Yeah, we just come here, we talk, we drink.
Talk and drink and have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that you did set us up and you talked about the Chicken Coop. Like, the Chicken Coop has been something I've made on like a lot of servers I played Minecraft on because like it'll be funny. It's always funny. People go down to my cellar, they see a bunch of chickens, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm a bartender. What do you want? I mean, this is the first time I actually used a bar or something. Like I call it a bar, but all it is just a bunch of broom stands and then barrels.
Yeah,
he
makes potions.
I make potions, but I call it my bar because like I made a Chicken Coop on at least every server I've ever been on. Either I I'm in the process of making it or I've completed it, but I think I've only completed it twice. And this time when I made the chicken coop, it's like my favorite because I actually like made it with the deep slate.
You actually did this shit.
Yeah, deep slate's so cool.
These are the best block.
It's the best block. Everyone's using it in the server making.
It's so because like when you go through like our little village that we have, everything's deep slate. It just looks so good. You know what I mean?
I mean, deep slate is the newer block, and I discovered it. I was like, yo, this shit's so cool.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna put it in my cellar. This is my cellar now. And now that I'm actually using the potions and doing things with the potions, like recently, you don't know this, but I caused a raid, and I just like sold the raid because I was like, I'm gonna do this raid. I want the totem of whatever.
Yeah.
And I've been just drinking potions, soloing raids, and I don't know. The chicken coop is something I kind of want a bar in real life because I think it'd be so cool to just have a drinking bar with like a bunch of like with the only food item being like chicken related,
like fried chicken, yeah.
But not even just fried chicken, just chicken related food dishes, rather like chicken pot pie, chicken waffles. I love chicken. I can fuck with some chicken, and then just
chicken, dude.
A good homey environment with like drinking beer wherever you want with the chicken would just be.
See, I feel like that'd be a really cool idea. Having like a whole bar setting, with just like it's very laid back,
and it's something that I'm technically am passionate about. That's why I always make it in Minecraft because like it's a funny concept. Essentially, like I'm a chicken man. That's my skin. I'm a chicken man. I just have chicken running around. But in real life, it's something I kind of want to do, and that's why inspired it to me making it in Minecraft.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm really happy to start this series because I feel like this is something cool. Like if our guests are of age and they are willing to do it, I feel like it'd be a cool like second thing that they could do. It's like you can kind of like go a different direction versus the podcast because the podcast is very like topic heavy, but this was kind of like free flowing. You drink the drink, you kind of talk about whatever. Just it's very relaxed environment. We have the relaxed set in case y'all couldn't tell. Very just chill. I feel like it'd be really cool to have with our guests and whatnot, right?
Yeah, and this is one of the things where it's like if this is something we end up recording like after an episode, if that's like the route we end up going, you can always tell what episode is recorded after. Just be like, oh, that's the outfit they used and that they were wearing in episode 72.
I will say the one thing I want to do is not have it come out like on a different day. I feel like I'm not Monday, Friday maybe.
Well, one thing I was gonna say is I think this is a series that would probably not be consistent.
It's
if anything, maybe once a month. If anything,
but I feel like it should always come out on the same day though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but like, it's not gonna be a weekly thing like the podcast is. We're not gonna drink every week. No shot.
No shot.
Okay, maybe if we made a lot of money off of it, right? If we made like a lot of consistent money, then it could be kind of cool. Even then, I feel like at the fewest time, like every 2 weeks, but definitely
still not good to be drinking like
this
every week.
No, but at least
the weight we'll put on.
Like,
that'd be crazy.
At the very least, every month. At most, like every 2 to 3 months. But it's a cool thing to do, I think.
The only way I would do it is if it's like, all right, we're doing weekly, but that means we record 4 in 1 week, and then we did the month done.
4 in 1 week, yeah.
Oh my god!
I'd rather do 4 in 1 week than once a week every month.
You know what?
I agree,
think he might be on something.
Yeah, he's on something. Though.
That week's gonna be awful. Though. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, that week's gonna be terrible.
But as soon as we're done, it's over. And the thing is, like, they're still spaced out by day. It's not like 4 in 1 day. They're still spaced out by days, so you have time to recover from it. And even think about what we did here today. Like, aside from Tyler and you, like, obviously I didn't drink nearly as much because, like, I anticipated more drinks than what they were gonna be, so I tried to limit myself. But like, these aren't gonna get us drunk. It's not enough drinks to get us drunk.
I'm like tipsy.
Yeah, but they're not getting us drunk, so it's like if we did this once a day, we'd be fine. But it's just the fact that I don't want to do it weekly. But so four times in 1 week, I think we would be fine.
Yeah. There is something I want to do that's like consistent, but we don't have it now. I want to do something that's like imagine like last or hot ones, like the final dab and stuff like that. Something that's consistent.
I've always wanted to do hot ones.
That's something I've been preaching about.
Like with alcohol. So I feel like a final shot would be cool. We don't have like
vodka.
We could do vodka now if you want, but I feel like a final shot of like Fireball or like we just always have a final shot of just straight like a heavy alcohol. I feel like that'd be kind of like a cool like, hey, let's finish a shot and we do some kind of outro, right? Like dancing or something weird like a 5-second clip, right? I feel like that'd be kind of cool to kind of like engrave us and like this is the final thing that we do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can go pour us all a shot of vodka, not a double, a shot.
Right now, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Don't be a bitch.
If anything, if
Don't
we're
be a
having
bitch.
if we're having a last dab, I'd rather it be a fireball than just
Yeah.
vodka.
Well, let's
We're not
just
doing
do
anything.
let's just do like vodka.
I think that was a good last dab
I
right
hate
there.
vodka.
Yeah.
Oh my god, y'all have been...
Come on,
Okay.
Look, like
Okay,
the issue is
no,
like
no.
with last dab, it's not that like they don't like the taste. It's just the fact that it's spicy, right? So
Vodka spicy.
yes, but like I don't like the taste of it. It like
All right.
infuriates me.
Let us know in the comments moving forward, because we're gonna do it regardless probably. But let us know if you think of a cool idea to have like one thing that's consistent. And I feel like a shot of Fireball. Fireball's, I mean, it's good. It's very cinnamony. It has a really good full body flavor. I mean, obviously it's a kick of alcohol, but I mean, when you're fucking like kind of tipsy, that's gonna be a big one to you. But I feel like that'd be like a really cool thing to kind of finish off the episodes with. So obviously let us know what you think. We're probably gonna do it regardless, but just let us know what you think. I feel like that'd be a cool thing. But without anything else, let's go ahead and head to the outro. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. Let us know if you like the Chicken Coop series that we're kind of wanting to start moving forward. Go ahead and vote for the poll. I'm sure there's a poll this week. Go vote for this week's poll. Which means go watch. There's gonna. I'm just assuming there's gonna be a poll this week.
Depending on when this is
I don't know when this comes out
two.
exactly.
Yeah,
I can see like the round 2 poll coming out. So go ahead and just vote for whatever poll we have out now. Do that. And we're going to do a little jig finishing up the episode. So everyone, I want you to stand up. We're going to bust a quick move, and we're going to get out of here. So think of a move you want to bust.
You hit him.
What?
No, we're hitting a move, dude.
Hitting a move.
Oh, yeah. Because we're, little, you're not
Is that our
feeling-
thing?
Yeah, because
that
like,
means-
I want consistent things. So like a shot and then like a little move. That'd be kind of cool. So think of a move you want to do. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1. On 1, we're gonna bust a move. Okay.
Peep
So
the jacket real quick.
Keep the jacket.
Yes, sir.
It's a pretty cool jacket. All right, you ready? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Bust a move. Good moves. I'll see you guys. I'm a little tipsy.